Guys banged up, obviously, from Saturday's scrimmage, so our numbers were a little down, especially at running back, really with only two guys, and neither of them were full speed, with Curtis taking the most load of the day, DJ being another healthy guy. So I thought the offense outperformed the defense today. Short yardage was 6 of 6, 2 plays of over 50 yards, so that was good to see. Obviously, not very happy with that defensively. One of our goals to limit big plays this year. I thought that Curtis actually, for having he messed his back up pretty bad Saturday, came in Sunday, got treatment. Really could have been held from practice, but came out here, practiced extremely hard. As I've mentioned before, it'd be great to get him eligible so he could help us on special teams and offense as well.
What happened with Xavier Grimble over the weekend?
Yeah, Xavier, had some chest and shoulder pains, so they took him in to check him out. Nothing severe. We just had to limit his contact today. Hopefully he'll be back there this week.
Did you say McNeil is eligible, or
we
want to get
like him? Yeah, we won't know anything until the end of this semester. It's all based off of this semester's grades.
Any of those guys who were banged up Saturday? Anything like long term or?
No, Mark has a concussion. He was tested. He wasn't very close to passing it, so you never know with that how long that could be. There was a high ankle sprain. TJ actually kept practicing after knocking his tooth out. Then they had to go in and dig it out and put some stitches in, so he wasn't able to practice today.
McDonald?
Yes.
What happened to Drew McAllister?
Drew's hip, I believe. For special teams, towards the special teams part of practice there.
Spoken with Markeith, he looked like he was back out here doing some calisthenics and stuff. What's his situation, and what did you have to?
Those are calisthenics. You want to try to go through 2.5 hours of that? Yeah, he made a mistake, and he's a freshman, and we hope that he continues to grow and learn from his mistakes. And so obviously we didn't let him just come right back in yet. He spent 2.5 hours today doing a lot of things that I'm sure weren't very fun for him. And so hopefully he'll mature. He's still in his first year of college.
How do you, in your mind, sort of figure out what's the how many strikes are too many strikes for a kid versus let's stick with him and stay behind him?
A lot of it has to do with what are the strikes. A lot of it has to do with is it affecting the rest of your team. So you just have to. There's no exact rules for it. Because so many kids do make it. The guy we just talked about was the MVP today, Curtis, is about as bad as we've ever had when we got here. As far as respect, as far as doing things right, accountability is why he ended up being eligible. And he's night and day right now. He mentioned to me today he's going to talk to Markeith, about how much better it is having a relief of doing things right as opposed to always being in the doghouse. So, it's really neat when they change, and it's hard sometimes to give up on them, especially when you know the kids for a while and you know what they're going back to.
After watching the film Saturday, did anything jump out at you?
Yeah, same thing. We got a really good receiver, a really good quarterback, a good left tackle, a good tight end, and a lot of holes to fill.
Any of the 3 freshman tight ends standing up in the trio?
Well, Christian got reinstated back, after missing Saturday. They're just really different. Xavier can practice today. Xavier's the best blocker. Randall's in the middle, and Christian's the best deep threat. So it's a really exciting group to have. It's one of the few positions where you look at, to have 4 guys and 3 of them being their first year. Obviously, that's our goal to get our whole roster like that.
Can you evaluate the defense right now with guys out, especially the linebackers?
I don't think you can evaluate the unit, because so many guys out. I think you can evaluate individuals that are practicing and that we're trying to improve and moving around on depth charts. But no, we won't know how good we are for a long time, because you're potentially missing all 3 starting linebackers maybe, and you're going to have some freshmen in that front 7. I think we signed 10 guys in the front 7. Some of those guys are going to have to play.
I was looking through the numbers. Matt, in the fourth quarter of games last year, it was only like 45% completion percentage, like 90-something pass efficiency. How would you evaluate his play in the fourth quarter games last year?
Yeah, I thought that, it's interesting you say that, because I thought that in the second quarter, end of game scenarios that he was better at in the fourth quarter. So we just got to get better as a whole. Obviously, something for him to improve on. That's the next level of being a good quarterback to a great quarterback is finishing games off. And we've got to make better plays around him. You know, there's a number of plays. You know, you can go right to that Washington game, 2 plays and 6 inches. You know, Osborne and Jordan Campbell, you know, in the game. So we just got to do a better job.
Is there just more pressure at the end of the fourth quarter than the end of the second quarter?
Sure there is. Yeah.